know, looking at those pictures, it's great to win, it's horrible to lose. We saw Lovren in tears, Modric with tears in his eyes, Griezmann with tears of joy. The right winners?
Absolutely. After the first 15-20 minutes, they settled down. Croatia was the better team in the first half. But if you play so well and you are behind, and obviously 2 decisions went against them, it is demoralising, because they had so many times been behind in the tournament. They always found a way back, but at some stage the tank is empty. We talked about before playing extra time 3 times. I think they played a part in a brilliant final. What I like about this French team, that they've got brilliant players going forward, but I think all the forward players, I think they sacrificed parts of their individual brilliance for the team. You saw Griezmann defending, getting free kicks, doing the right thing for the team. Pogba had a couple of flashes of brilliance going forward, but he was more impressive going backwards, winning headers, shielding the ball out of play, making that defensive work that he have to do to be a top team. And even Giroud, who hardly did anything going forward, but he won his fair share of defensive headers. I think that was part of the reason he stayed on the pitch for so long. He just formed. We see him here, Didier. So he was the ultimate team player, and I think what he did as a player, what he stood for, he instilled that into that group of players. And France always had a history of self-destruction, but it was completely the opposite. And I fancied them to go far. Didn't think they're quite as good or settled to be winners. But I've got no doubt in my mind that the right team won the World Cup.
Eamon, is that one of the big trends in this competition, that, you know, of course we get drawn to the individuals, the big stars, you know, Neymar, Messi, Mbappe, Hazard, but in this competition, and we see that with the winners, that it's the importance of the team, a united group. The individuals are great, but you've all got to pull together if you want to win this.
Yes, that's absolutely correct. It's a team game, and Deschamps made a controversial decision in relation to Karim Benzema, for example, who's a regular with Real Madrid. He left him at home, and 1 or 2 others as well, because he realised, and he was a great leader himself as a player and a great player, he realised that it is a team game, and that group were united, had to be united, and anybody who would disturb that or in any way interfere with it or not be part of it was no good. And Deschamps was famously or notoriously called the water carrier by Eric Cantona. It was a disparaging remark.
It was unfair, yeah.
Yes, but it was meant to disparage. Now, Cantona was the ultimate individualist. Not to say that he didn't make a great contribution to Manchester United, but he was an individualist, and he was disparaging the values of a player like Didier Deschamps. But Deschamps has gone on to leave his mark in the game now. And the same, to answer your question, it is a team game, and the ethos of the team must be respected. And I would say every Manchester United fan who watched that match, and indeed Mourinho, if he has any reflective bones in his body, how did Deschamps get these performances from Paul Pogba? Today, above all days, he did it. If Deschamps can get it, Mourinho should be looking for it. And if he's not getting it, Manchester United fans are entitled to ask, why not?